Hey guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing basically a check-in on my 2017 reading goals and talking about how I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. And basically I wasn't gonna make this video because, like, to be honest, I haven't been doing good at this list at all, but I wanted to make it just to show it's okay if you're not fulfilling all your reading plans for the year. As long as you're reading, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're doing you, it's all good. So I'm just making this video to show that, as well as to kind of laugh at myself a little bit, because some of these things I totally just dropped. I was like, nah. My first goal was to read 40 books. I always set a Goodreads goal. In the years past, it's been like 100, 150, blah, blah, blah. I set it to 40 this year, because like, I was like, 40. There we go. So I set it to 40, and so far I'm at 50. So I've already surpassed my Goodreads challenge. And again, I'm not trying to brag about, oh my god, I surpassed my Goodreads challenge. Like, I don't really care. I just kind of make them because I like to. I think it's fun, especially when you click on the challenge and you see all the books laid out, like the covers that you've read. That's my favorite thing. I always look at that. Next is read a classic a month, which I feel like I've not done. I feel like I've read a lot of classics this year. Like, I've read a handful of classics. I'll put the classics I've read over here, but I don't think it's 6 that I'm supposed to read by now. But I've been trying. Next is do a readathon a month, which I have done. In January I did the Winter Biennial Bibliothon. In February I did the Bookentine. March I did the Fempower-a-thon. April I did the Do 24-hour thing, and then in May I did the Do-a-thon, which was like an intentional living kind of thing made by a booktuber, and it was so much fun. I really like doing that, so I did count it as like a readathon in my list, but whatever. And then in June I did Read-a-rama, so that's my list. I think I'm kind of happy with that. You know, I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. Read bigger books. This one I actually accomplished. I was so surprised. Like, I read bigger books this year. I read like Lord of Shadows and A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I've just been picking up bigger books. And sometimes it's not evident in certain months, but definitely recently I've been trying to pick up some bigger books that I've been holding off, and I've been really enjoying it. So yay. Less on numbers. Okay. I suck. I'm always saying on my channel, try not to focus too much on the number. Like, please don't be upset if you don't read enough a month. Even though I do get upset. Like, sometimes I'll get kind of annoyed with myself if I don't read as much as I would like to. So it used to be like, I used to like give myself shit for like not reading a certain amount, like last year especially. But this year I'm a lot more chillaxed with myself. I'm like, okay, if you didn't read like 15 books this month, it's okay. Like, I'm proud of what I read this month, even though it's like, I don't even mention the number of books I read in my wrap-ups anymore. Like, I used to be like, I read this many books, blah, 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 blah. I don't even mention it. You can count them if you want, but usually I don't mention it because, like, who cares? But, so I've been getting better at it, is what I'm trying to say. But, like, I'm still, like, if I read 2 books in a month, I'm not mad. I'm just, like, disappointed. But if I was busy, then I get it. But, like, I don't know. It's a complicated situation, and I've been getting better at it though, so yeah. Next is my book bucket list. See, the other ones I basically completed them all. This one went down the drain. Finish Harry Potter. I haven't done that yet, but I have plans to. Basically I read up to book 4, so I have book 5, 6, and 7 left, and they're all massive. But also, I don't know if I should wait till like Christmas time, because everyone recommends that to read Harry Potter, and I'm like, I should read it then, so I think I might do that. It by Stephen King. I'm gonna say this right now. I was planning on reading it in February with Rachel, and I just didn't do it. I hate planning buddy reads in advance. Like, don't even, no. Like, planning any more buddy reads in advance anymore, because I just drop them. And I don't mean to, it's just by the time the buddy read comes, I don't feel like it at the moment. And that's what happened with it. And I literally, like, I started it, like, I tabbed the whole thing for, I think it was like 80 pages a day, and I finished it in like 2 weeks. I don't remember what it was, if it was like 80 or 100 pages a day, or 60 pages a day. It was something, like, I literally tabbed the whole thing, like, it was ready. I was about to read it, and then I didn't, and I still haven't gotten around to it. So that's my goal. Like, I want to read it this summer, especially because you guys, I get like comments on every single one of my videos. Julia, have you read it yet? Julia, have you read it yet? Julia, have you read it yet? On my Stephen King video, have you read it yet? Where's it? Why don't you read it? Stop delaying. Blah, blah. Boy, relax. I'm gonna read it, okay? Just give me a bit, okay? I'll read it. Just, I'm not gonna make myself read it like today because people online want me to read it. Like, I'll read it when I want to read it. And Middlesex, I hope to read this summer, actually. I do really want to read Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides. So I hope to do that. The Marriage Plot, I did read. I DNF'd it though, but like I did read most of it. But I DNF'd it because it was very bad in my opinion. I love him. Like I love Jeffrey Gennades as an author, and The Virgin Suicides is my favorite thing ever, but I hated The Marriage Plot with a passion. And yeah. So that was the only thing I read I didn't like out of my book bucket list. But I also have The Stand on here by Stephen King. I think it's more likely I'm going to read it this year than The Stand. So Lolita, I've been saving. I don't know why I've been like saving it as a classic. I've just been like waiting for the perfect time to read it because I think I'm going to either really love it or really hate it. So let's hope I love it. But yeah, I also have finished the Vampire Academy series, which I hope to do this summer or like this year and anyways. And then I have A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, which I started it. Like I did start at the beginning of the year, but I couldn't get into it and I don't know why. So I'm hoping to try it again later in the next few months. I'm hoping to pick it back up. I'm hoping to pick it back up and kind of like go with the flow and all that stuff and like see how it is. But I don't know. I wasn't really like that intrigued by A Tale of Two Cities. I don't know why. Like it didn't grab me as good as Great Expectations did. So I don't know. I'm gonna read it, but like I was a little bit like iffy on it. I don't know. So that's my book bucket list. Then I also did this thing about like 3 months into the year called BookTube Recommends TBR. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is the one that I'm not going to do. I take my BookTube friends' opinions very seriously. I wouldn't have asked them for recommendations otherwise. And I am like still reading books on this list actually. Like I think I've read like a handful of books that were still on this list. Like maybe like a few that were on this list. Anyways, but I'm not like gonna like do each one a month or whatever. I think I'm just like kind of reading them whenever I want to, so it's not like a set in stone thing. But if you don't know, I asked, I think it was like 12 booktubers and bloggers and friends of mine for book recommendations that they'd suggest to me, and I came up with a list, and I still take those recommendations very seriously, and I do, but I'm not gonna be doing like one a month because if you've noticed, I haven't done that. This was my reading goal check-in. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Don't kill me for not reading it yet. Like, sorry, but I'll get to it. And yeah, some things just don't work out. And especially when I post them online, I tend not to stick to them as much. But I just wanted to do this video to like check in with you guys. And a lot of you guys have been wondering, where's it? Why isn't it in my wrap-ups? Why aren't you talking about it? Where's it? And I'm like, okay, I'll just say it in this video. So yeah, but I'll see you all super soon with a new video. Let me know how your goals are going down below. Don't be discouraged if you're not achieving them all. It's okay, honey. They're reading goals. They're not like life goals. See you guys super soon. Bye.
Queen for queen and move just like this. When you fall down, know your